Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Good morning. It's Music and Stuff brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Joining us in studio, Martha and Miriam Hoffman. They're from Earlville. They're going to be playing and singing with us this morning. Having a great time. We're going to start things off with some music right now. Take it away, ladies.
On the road, must have it code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye, and teach your children well their father's help to slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picks, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. Just look at them and sigh. Before they can die, teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picks, the one you'll know by. If they told you you would cry, just look at them and sigh. I know they love
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Nice job, ladies. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio this morning on Music and Stuff. Now, Martha, you just graduated high school?
Yes, I did.
What are you up to now?
I'm going to head to IVCC and go start studying agricultural communications.
Agricultural communications. So that's talking to farm animals?
Kind of. I mean, you study ag and then you study communications.
Oh, okay. So you're not actually having to go have conversations with chickens?
No, although, I mean, if I do that, that's my own business.
Okay. And Miriam, you are still in school. What grade are you going into?
I'm going to be a junior this year.
A junior where?
At Earlville High School.
Home of the Red Raiders. And what are you looking forward to this next school year?
Ooh, lots of stuff. I'm really excited, though, because I'm the Section 7 FFA Vice President this year.
So the Vice President, what duties does the Vice President have to do?
You basically just help out the president.
In case something happens to the president, do you step in and fill in those shoes?
Yes.
Or
But you don't really have a specific job description. It's just everything that nobody else does.
you get to wear cool sunglasses and stand around?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, excellent. Another song this morning, ladies?
Yes.
What are we doing right now?
It's an old Everly Brothers tune. It's called All I Have to Do Is Dream.
charms whenever to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so, and I could die, love you so. And that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die, I love you so. And that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream.
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. It's Music and Stuff, brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Martha and Miriam Hoffman are in studio playing right now. And what's the next song you're going to be performing, ladies?
It's called I Won't Live That Long. It's an old Win Stewart song. He was in the Bakersfield sound right before Buck Owens and kind of helped Buck get his start.
And Glenn Campbell, too, part of that sort of West Coast.
Yeah, that kind of West Coast Bakersfield-y thing.
Awesome. Take it away.
Okay, and this goes out to Brian. I can't show all the love I feel within my heart. I can't give you all you deserve, only part. You've made my life a sweet and happy song. I do as much for you, but I won't live that long. I need 100 years to tell you how great you are, and then another 100 proving that the words came from my heart. I'll do my best in these short years to come, to do as much for you, but I won't live that long. You're the one that made me start believing in myself. I owe my peace of mind to you and no one else. If I have strength, it's you that makes me strong. I do as much for you, but I won't live that long. I'd need 100 years to tell you how great you are, and then another 100 proving that the words came from my heart. I'll do my best in these short years to come, to do as much for you, but I won't live that long. I do as much for you, but I won't live that long.
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. More with Martha and Miriam Hoffman after this. Ready to play a few more?
Oh, yes.
All right, it's Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio this morning on Music and Stuff. Brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Hello.
Now you are in here with your instruments. Martha, what is that you're playing this morning?
I have a rhythm guitar,
A rhythm guitar?
6-string.
6-string? What brand is that?
It's a Blue Ridge.
A Blue Ridge. How long have you had that guitar?
About a year. The steel player in our band gave it to me as a gift when he knew I was learning rhythm guitar, so that was super cool.
That's nice. That's nice. And his name?
Paul Redmond.
Paul Redmond. And Miriam, what are you playing today?
I've got a bass guitar here. It's an acoustic. It's pretty cool.
An acoustic bass, but it's plugged into an amp, though.
Yes, but
All right.
it's still acoustic.
All right, do like a bass riff right now. I love the sound of that. That's awesome. So what's the next song we're gonna hear this morning, ladies?
It's You and Your Sweet Love by Connie Smith. She's one of my favorite singers.
You only knew all the days I've made it through because of you and your sweet love. I wish that I could count the times peace and comfort filled my mind because of you and your sweet love. My sky, the rose that blooms in winter, the rain that cools July. Never try to tell me that it wasn't God above that sent me you, your sweet love. Every night it seems you come walking through my dreams, precious you and your sweet love. And tonight though we're apart, there's a fullness in my heart thanks to you and your sweet love. Upon the water in my desert, the anchor in my storm. Oh, never try to tell me that it wasn't God above that sent me you and your sweet love. He sent me your sweet love.
Nice one right there, ladies. Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. What's the next song, Martha? Miriam?
It's Garden Party by Ricky Nelson. It's from 1972.
Went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. A chance to share old memories and play our songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me. I didn't look the same, but it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Played 'em all the old songs, but that's why they came. No one heard the music. We didn't
didn't look the same. Said hello to Mary Lou, she belongs to me. When I sang a song about a honky-tonk, it was time to leave.
But it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Someone opened up the closet door. Out stepped Johnny Be Good, playing guitar like a ringing a bell, and looking like he should. If you gotta play garden parties, I wish you a lot of luck. But if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck. But it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. But it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Garden Party right there. More from Martha and Miriam Hoffman right now.
I feel the touch of hands so kind and tender, leading me in paths that I must trod. I'll have no fear, for Jesus walks beside me. For I'm sheltered in the arms of God. So let the storms rage high, the dark clouds rise, they don't worry me. For I'm sheltered safe within the arms of God. He walks with me, and naught of earth shall harm me. For I'm sheltered in the arms of God. Soon I shall hear the call to heaven's portals. Come home, child, the last mile you'll have to try. I'll just fall asleep and wake in God's new heaven, sheltered safe within the arms of God. So let the storms rage high, the dark clouds rise, they don't worry me. For I'm sheltered safe within the arms of God. He walks with me, and naught of earth shall harm me. For I'm sheltered in the arms of God. For I'm sheltered in the arms of God.
Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio. That was Sheltered in the Arms of God. You ladies were last here in March on Music and Stuff. Glad to have you back.
It's nice to be back.
Any fans show up? Did you have anybody come up to you and say, hey, I heard you on the radio from last time?
Yeah, we actually did.
Yeah,
it was
we
kind of
did.
fun.
Well, you're going to have more people, I'm sure. We'll have more with the Hoffman girls from Earlville coming up after this on Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Good morning. It's Music and Stuff. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Sweet Corn Festival going on full swing. The parade is later on today. I'll be there broadcasting it live. Hope you stick around for that. Martha and Miriam Hoffman are are in studio right now playing for us this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Now, what's the story with this next song?
So this is a song called Catfish John, and my mom would always sing it at the jams when we would go there and we were little. And because in this song, this little boy disobeys his mother to go hang out with this really cool guy. And so my mother explained to us, because we're like 5, now just because the little boy in the story disobeys his mother doesn't mean that you should be disobeying. And so there was that disclaimer. So we like the song now, and there's a good story for it.
And did you actually take her advice, or have you disobeyed occasionally?
We usually take her advice, yeah.
Here you go. Here's the Hoffman Girls, Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC.
Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Born a slave in the town of Vicksburg, traded for a chestnut mare. He never spoke word in anger, though his load was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn.
Catfish John was a beggar hobo. He lived and died on the river's edge. Thinking back, I still remember I was proud to be his friend.
Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Let me dream of another morning and a time so long ago, when the sweet magnolias blossomed and the cotton fields were white as snow. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn.
Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Now, you said you guys play at jams. What is a jam exactly?
Well, it's an open mic night. They have them at the Triumph Hall, Harding Hall, places like that, and you sign up for a slot, and anybody can come and play, and people come and listen, and it's a good time, just sharing music and having fun.
So it's Bluegrass jam, telling stories, playing songs on stage, and I'm sure at some point there's free-for-alls where you bring other people on stage and everybody sort of plays together.
Yeah, at the end of the jam, every night, everybody goes up and plays, and it's a good time.
Lots of fun.
How many people go to these things?
It depends on the jam. There's 20 to 50. It depends on the night, depends on how the weather is.
A lot of friends, a lot of family?
Yeah, people we've known forever.
That's a good time. And you girls go to these a lot?
Yeah, when we can make it.
When we can.
When you can. And you're in here this morning playing in the studio, Martha and Miriam Hoffman from Earlville. And they're enjoying themselves this morning, playing some great songs. What do we have next?
It's called The Lights of the City. It's an old song that my mom learned back in college, and she doesn't know where it came from, but it's a fun song.
Tells us of a city so high up above, where we'll meet in the spirit of love. When we meet over yonder in that heavenly place, there we'll see each other face to face. I can almost see
city shining down on me. I can almost see the lights of the city. Forever, Lord, I shall be free.
John tells us of the water that leads us to life. That when we drink it, we will never thirst again. When we're washed in the water in that heavenly place, there we'll see each other face to face.
I can almost see the lights of the city shining down on me. I can almost see the lights of the city. Forever, Lord, I shall be free. John tells us of a time when time will be no more, in the day when the trumpet shall blow, when we meet over yonder in that heavenly place. There we'll see each other face to face. I can almost see the lights of the city shining down on me. I can almost see the lights of the city. Forever, Lord, I shall be free. Forever, Lord, I shall be free. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight.
Don't leave me, I cried. Don't take that airplane ride. But you locked me out of your mind, left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight.
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC Silver Wings right there. Martha Miriam Hoffman in studio this morning on Music and Stuff. Brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Going to give you girls a break for a few minutes. We're going to do some of your requests. You got any songs in mind we're going to play?
Yeah, we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something. All right. After this, right here on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. It's Music and Stuff. I'm Charles. Brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio, and they've got their instruments back out again. What are you ready to play for us right now, ladies?
Well, we heard this song the other day on WGLC, of course, and we loved it so much we wanted to do it today.
All right. Take it away.
Charlie's got a gold watch. Don't seem like a whole lot. After 30 years of driving up and down the interstate.
But Charlie's had a good life, and Charlie's got a good wife. And after tonight, she'll no longer be counting the days. 18 wheels and
by a Winnebago, set out to find America. Do a lot of catching up, a little at a time.
With pieces of the old dream, they're gonna light the old flame. Doing what they please, leaving every other reason behind. 18 wheels and a dozen roses. 10 more miles on his 4-day run. Few more songs from the all-night radio. And he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves. 18 wheels and a dozen roses. 10 more miles on his 4-day run. A few more songs from the all-night radio. And he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves. And he'll spend the rest of his life with the one that he loves.
18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses from the Hoffman Sisters on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Now, other than being musicians, you two also do some work on the farm. What kind of farm do you guys have?
We have a diversified livestock and crop farm, so we have all sorts of fun livestock and grow some corn and beans and wheat.
And fun livestock. So are they party animals?
Yes.
Yes. What do you have there at the farm? What is it you guys are raising?
Mostly dairy cattle. We got about 75 head.
75 head. Any particular kind of dairy cattle?
Yes, Milky Shorthorns and Dutch Belts because they are the best dairy cattle in the world.
Dutch Belts are the best. Now, why are they called Dutch Belts?
Because they're from the Netherlands and they have belts around their middles. They look like Oreos.
They're colored. They're not actually
Yes.
physically wearing belts. They're not.
No.
They're not fashionable cows.
Well, they are.
Right. Well, you girls are in studio taking time away from your chores. What time do you get up in the morning?
Like 5.
You gave a look, though, as if you're not.
Okay, well, Martha has to make sure that I'm awake. But I'm the one that actually walks out to the back field to get the cows every morning, and she gets to go back to bed, so...
So sometimes you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I wake up at 5, I go back to sleep for like an hour, and then go out and do chores.
All right. Well, they're with us this morning after having an early morning already. What's the next number you're going to perform?
It's Stand By Your Man, made famous by Tammy Wynette. Sure is a blessing to be a woman, sharing all your love with just one man. You'll have good times and you'll have bad times. There'll be things that you don't understand. But if you love him, you'll forgive him. Even though he's hard to understand. And if you love him, oh, be proud of him. 'Cause after all, he's just a man. Stand by your man. Give him 2 arms to cling to. And something warm to come to when nights are cold and lonely. Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your man. Show the world you love him. Keep giving
Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio. Good morning. It's Music and Stuff, brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. The girls are switching instruments right now. Martha's picking up the bass. And what's that you have there, Miriam?
It's mandolin.
And mandolin. And you're going to be playing and singing on this next one then?
Yes, I am.
All right. What are we going to be hearing?
Dixie Chicks song, Cowboy Take Me Away.
All right. It's Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC.
Said I want to touch the earth, I want to break it in my hands, I want to grow something wild and unruly, want to sleep on the hard ground in the comfort of your arms, I want a pillow of blue bonnets in a blanket made of stars. Oh, it sounds good to me. Said, cowboy, take me away, fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray, closer to heaven above and closer to you, closer to you. I wanna walk and not run, I wanna skip and not fall, I wanna look at the horizon and not see a building standing tall. I wanna be the only one for miles and miles, except for maybe you and your simple smile. Oh, it sounds good to me. Oh, yes, it sounds so good to me. Said, cowboy, take me away, fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray, closer to heaven above and closer to you, closer to you. I said I want to touch the earth, I want to break it in my hands, I want to grow something wild and unruly. Oh, it sounds good to me. Said, cowboy, take me away, fly this girl as high as you can into the wild blue. Set me free, oh, I pray, closer to heaven above and closer to you, closer to you. Cowboy, take me away, closer to you.
Awesome. Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman right there with a Dixie Chicks song. It's Music and Stuff right here on Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Good morning. Always doing fun stuff every Sunday morning from 8 to 10. Brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. More great music and conversation coming up next. It's Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. It's Music and Stuff on this Sweet Corn Festival weekend. We'll be broadcasting the parade live in a few hours. You'll want to keep it right here for that. Martha and Miriam Hoffman are in the studio this morning playing live and having fun. Now, earlier we'd heard from Dwight Yoakam, right? You had a request to hear some Dwight Yoakam, yes. And here's a song that, Dwight Yoakam did a cover of. You girls are going to be doing Streets of Bakersfield right here on Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC.
I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else. trying to be nobody. Just want a chance to be myself.
I've done 1,000 miles of thumbing. Yes, I've worn blisters on my heels, trying to find me something better here on the streets of Bakersfield. Yeah, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield?
Spent some time in San Francisco. I spent a night there in the can. They threw this drunk man in my jail cell. Took $15 from that man.
Left him my watch and my old house keys. Don't like folks thinking that I'd steal. Then I thanked him as I was leaving, and I headed out for Bakersfield. Yeah, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care, that's how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield?
Great to hear that one this morning on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio and getting ready to set up to play another song. Any idea what's next?
Yep, Connie Smith, Once a Day.
Connie Smith, Once a Day.
Okay. Not that kind of strum.
Like,
When you found somebody new, I thought I never would forget you, for I thought then I never could. But time has taken all the pain away. Until now, I'm down to hurting once a day. Once a day, all day long, and once a night, from dusk till dawn. The only time I wish you weren't gone is once a day, every day, all day long. I'm so glad that I'm not like a girl I knew one time. She lost the one she loved, then slowly lost her mind. She sat around and cried her life away. Lucky me, I'm only crying once a day. Once a day, all day long, and once a night, from dusk till dawn. The only time I wish you weren't gone is once a day, every day, all day long. Once a day, every day, all day long. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And winding down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
Martha Miriam Hoffman on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Martha rocking it out on the guitar this morning. Miriam playing bass on that one. We'll have more music from you ladies coming up. Maybe time for some requests as well. Something maybe you want to hear coming up this morning?
Definitely.
Definitely. All right. After this, here on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. It's music and stuff brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. The best place to borrow, the best place to save. Martha, Miriam Hoffman, both in here from Earlville, playing guitars this morning. And the next song you girls are going to do, it's a Merle Haggard number.
Yeah, Mama tried.
Mama tried. Now, let me see. One of the lines in that song is, I spent, I was 21 and in prison, right?
Yeah, that's not a goal for me.
I say you're
in my
both
life.
under 21 right now.
No, that's not a goal either.
So, all right. Well, here they are with Mama Tried on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, with the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old Daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Sounded nice this morning on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. The Hoffman Sisters are in studio. It was Mama Tried right there from Merle Haggard. What's next?
It's High Cotton by Alabama.
An Alabama tune this morning?
Yes.
All right. Let's here goes. Alabama, High Cotton, Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC.
We didn't know the times were lean. Round our house the grass was green. Didn't seem like things were all that bad. I bet we walked 1,000 miles, chopping cotton, pushing plows, learning how to give it all we had.
As life went on and years went by, I saw the light in Daddy's eyes and felt the love in Mama's hands. They kept us warm and kept us fed, taught us how to look ahead. Now looking back, I think I understand. We were walking in high cotton, old times there are not forgotten. Those fertile fields are never far away. We were walking in high cotton, old times there are not forgotten. Leaving home was the hardest thing we ever faced. When Sunday morning rolled around, we dressed up in hand-me-downs, just in time to gather with the church. Sometimes I think how long it's been and how it impressed me then. It was the only day my daddy wouldn't work. We were walking in high cotton, old times there are not forgotten. Those fertile fields are never far away. We were walking in high cotton, old times there are not forgotten. Leaving home was the hardest thing we ever faced. We were walking in high cotton.
High Cotton on Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio. They played that one for us. A couple more songs before you get out of here. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right, we'll get to those after this right here in Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. It's music and stuff on this Sweet Corn Festival weekend. We'll have that parade. Talking about that parade that's going to be coming up this afternoon. We'll have coverage here on Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC. Martha and Miriam Hoffman in studio right now this morning. And a couple more songs before you girls take off. Now, you guys play at Bluegrass Jams all over the area. When do those start?
September and October.
In October, and you guys will be playing like in Harding and in Triumph around those times?
Yep.
And check on the internet, find out those dates and times, and they can come out and see you and have a good time.
Yep.
All right, what song are we doing right now?
This is called Lord Bless This Harvest. It's an original song written by our pedal steel player, Paul Redmond. And it's just a really pretty song about harvest and growing crops. And so Miriam and I really identify with it.
And we're getting to the end of summer, so nothing more fitting. All right, it's Classic Country, 100.1 WGLC.
Your sunlight warms a golden plain. Your rain does nourish amber grains. Your breezes gently stroke the earth. Thy treasured bounty does come forth.
Lord bless this harvest that we reap. Please bless this soil we tend and keep, that it may fill our humble needs, that it may feed these souls in need.
We pray our daily needs are met. We thank you for the yields we net. And when the snows do melt in spring, please grant us strength to sow again.
Lord bless this harvest
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Let's have one more from Martha and Miriam Hoffman this morning on Classic Country 100.1 WGLC.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. You can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
All day long I can hear people talking out loud, but when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine.
The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eye saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Yeah, you say it best when you say nothing at all. What a sweet, a great song right there you ladies just did. It's the Hoffman Sisters from Earlville, Martha and Miriam Hoffman, hanging out with us this morning on Music and Stuff. Now, we're going to have this episode of Music and Stuff. We'll have parts of it on the internet. We'll have that up at our website. We'll share that on our Facebook page. So if you get a chance, check out the WGLC Facebook page. And, of course, give us likes and all those wonderful comments. Thank you, ladies, for being in the studio today.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, it's fun as always. Look forward to having you on the show again soon. Coming up later on today, parade coverage from the Sweet Corn Festival. That's right. It's Classic Country 100.1 WGLC.